All right, let's make a smokable blend. We are gonna start with our base. Normally, you wanna make sure that your base herbs are light and fluffy because these are gonna be the herbs that kind of hold everything else together, okay? When we're talking about using base herbs, we wanna make sure that the base herbs provide a natural function when we're smoking it. Typically, we focus like on the lungs or a part of the body. Today, we're going to use a mix. We're gonna do a red raspberry base mix with a marshmallow leaf. So this is about a tablespoon of the red raspberry. We're gonna use all of it. That's what I have left in the jar. Then we wanna go ahead, we're not gonna use as much, so we'll use about a teaspoon of this. I do a heaping teaspoon. When you put your base together, you want to make sure your hands are clean, mine are washed, and you want to begin to like fluff them together. So the hand motion that I use here is I pinch, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I am blending the two together, but I want the herbs to be nice and fluffy. And the reason why I want them to be nice and fluffy is because this is the base, and we want these to be like a pillow that holds everything else we have. So this is kind of what we're working with. This is our base. Next, we want to focus on specific things that we want the body to do. So this blend is to support the nervous system. It is to help somebody who is a previous smoker. So that's why we're focusing on a lung base. It is helping somebody who has an increase of anxiety. So we're gonna go with a little passion flower go-to cola mixture. We're not gonna do a whole lot of passion flower. We're gonna maybe do about 1/4 teaspoon here, and I love the curly bits because they're pretty. Again, a heaping 1/4 teaspoon. Don't come for me. Go-to cola. We're gonna go a little bit bigger on this one. We're gonna do about a half of a heaping teaspoon. Go-to cola is literally one of my favorite herbs. You can smoke it, you can drink it, you can put it in the bath. The body loves it. And it works as an incredible revitalizer. Then we're gonna add a little bit of rose petals. I absolutely love when we smoke rose petals. Rose petals are incredible as an anti-inflammatory, but when we're talking about the energetic value of rose petals, they literally just open the heart and they invite love into the body. So this is just an incredible blend or an incredible herb in general, but it's really great to smoke and it tastes good. We're gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon of that. Actually, maybe we'll do a full teaspoon because this one just makes it really pretty. No, 1/2 teaspoon. We'll do 1/2 teaspoon. Now, working with herbs, before I move on, working with herbs is extremely intuitive, right? You have to have a general understanding of each herb. You also have to kind of have a general understanding of the anatomy of the body, what the body needs. You need to be able to know body signals and cues and what's the difference between a physical body cue and an energetic body cue. But once you kind of build that as your base, it really works with intuition by allowing the herbs to communicate with you. And I know that's going to sound silly to some of you, but by allowing the herbs to communicate with you, then you're able to intuitively understand what herbs want to work together. Because some herbs do not always want to work together. Some plants don't always want to work together. Some animals don't want to work together. Heck, some people don't want to work together, and that's a-okay. Next, we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of lavender. This is, for obvious reasons, right, calming. It also adds a floral note to the taste, which, you know, when we're talking about herbs, we want to make sure that we're being intentional with each sense, right? We want to make sure it's pleasing to the eyes, the smell. We want to know how it feels in the body. We want to relax the body. So these are, and we also want to stimulate the taste, because if it doesn't taste good, then what are we even doing? Now, last but not least, I personally add wood betony to all of my smoke blends. And the reason why I add wood betony is because it gives it that bite, right? It gives it the body. So for those of you who enjoy smoking and you like to have like a thicker smoke, wood betony does exactly that. So now we've got everything nestled onto our little pillow here. And again, with our pinchers, we're gonna go ahead and give it a little blend. Now, if we do this correctly, meaning we've chosen the right herbs, we've kind of built on top, then what you'll see here as we kind of pick them up is that all the herbs kind of pocket and hide into these leafy herbs, these base herbs here. So no matter where you pinch, you're getting a little bit of everything. Now I'm gonna do the smell test. Yes, that's scrumptious. And then last but not least, we're gonna spritz. Now, this is just clear water. I use a filtered Zephyrhills spring water because I get the 5-gallon jugs. If you have one of the filtration machines, I'm sure that there is a better quality of water that you can use. I would not recommend using tap water by any means. If you're gonna use like a mineral water or a spring water, you can bring it up to a boil and add a little bit of honey in it if you want to sweeten it, or you can just use a regular room temperature. And what we want to do here, and hopefully you'll be able to see this, you want to stay at a decent distance because you don't want to soak the herbs, but you want to moisten them enough. And you want to let them air dry because you don't want the herbs to mold if you add too much. So you can always add more, but you can't take the water away. So we started with 3. And we're gonna maybe do another one there. And that's good. That's enough moisture that it's kind of binding everything together. As you can see, it's kind of holding its form here. It's not too much. And I always like to mix in a wooden bowl and use wooden spoons because it's who I am as a person. But there you have it. We are calling this ground line. The intention of this smoke is to help ground you into the body while still keeping mental clarity. Hope you enjoy.